G'day guys, welcome back to Frostbite's G.I. Joe Repro. Been really getting into these Marvel characters recently. In my members only section, I've done openings for Emma Frost, White Queen, and also Jubilee. I have been immensely enjoying having them outside of the packaging and getting to position them in the cabinets and just stare at them. They're beautiful figures. If you haven't seen them, look at my channel membership, a couple of bucks a month, and go and check out the videos. They are very, very nice figures. But today we're here to look at Mystique. Now, I had Emma Frost, Jubilee, and then yesterday, walking through one of our nerdy shops and saw this lady, and I just couldn't walk past it. Just had to purchase it. So yeah, very, very cool looking figure. But let's take a look. Shapeshifter Supreme, apparently. We all know Mystique. She was quite a big feature in a lot of the X-Men movies. The packaging itself is really quite nice. That's beautiful artwork for Mystique there, and quite an improvement on some of the artwork that we've been seeing recently from the Joe line with their AI stuff. This could be related to it, but it is a lot better. I could easily look at a poster of that in my office any day. So yeah, well done to Hasbro for this packaging. Of course, got the nice beautiful window with everything on display. Looks great. Turning over, we get our usual Hasbro mix on the back. We saw it with X-Men 97 stuff. We'll have a picture of the character getting stood there and posed. It's all the typical stuff. What I don't appreciate is Hasbro spending half of the packaging, putting one or two words in 40 different languages and taking up a whole bunch of room. It's just painful to look at. It's not pretty. Don't like it. So their little description here is Mystique uses her mutant shape-shifting powers to disguise herself in pursuit of her own mysterious agenda, often bringing her into conflict with the X-Men and her own family. That posed photo looks really nice. I'm looking forward to opening this up. As with all of my mocks that I open, I'm going to be cutting around the edges and preserve the card. I literally used 2 Ghostbusters cards today to pack some stuff for a guy that bought some stuff off me. So they do come in handy, and even though I chuck all the plastic in the bin, quite happy to keep the cards until I need them for something else. So let's crack in. Let me know in the comments. I know most of you are big Joe fans. What do you think about the Marvel figures? And let me know as well. I've been really enjoying these recent Marvel ones. In the past, I've been able to walk past them pretty easily. But some of these recent ones, yeah, I've just been buying them just straight off the bat. No worry to the world. Which to me says really good things about what Hasbro is doing with their Marvel stuff. So there you go. There's the card done. And here's Mystique. Take off the outer. We have our don't stick this figure in your mouth and choke on it paper. Oop, nearly forgot the hands. Okay. Now I just want to start quickly on these hands. They are popping up everywhere. Every female character seems to have a set. Here's the ones from Jubilee. You can see White Queen has one of these. Exactly the same. And I'm pretty sure I've seen them. Maybe I haven't. I don't think the Joe females are using them. But yeah, they are getting reused pretty heavily. Okay, let's start out with this face sculpt. And I want to start out with this because on the recent CoverGirl, I found that just amazing. Like the face sculpts coming out of Hasbro right now are just awesome. Such a big difference. Maybe, you know, we laid enough shit, or I didn't personally, but people laid enough shit on Hasbro for the Falcon figure that must have changed a few things. So looking at this face sculpt, it is beautiful. Can't tell if the eyes are looking in a weird direction or not. Almost like they're not looking ahead. Could be just me. The hair on this is fantastic. Got the bun at the back. Really nice. This weapon. Nice and detailed. The automatic weapon. Hasbro are getting really good with their weapon selections. It is interesting though. If this was a Joe weapon, that magazine would come out. But it's not a Joe weapon, and apparently that's the decider for it. Alright, the figure itself. This face sculpt is a bit weird. Looks like, I don't know. I know it's meant to be, like she's meant to have like a blank canvas type face, but it just looks a bit weird. Hair on it's really nice. And in particular, like the details of the gold nub on the top of her head and her eyes and her teeth. All very nice. I love the blue that they've used on this. It stands out really beautifully and, you know, works really well with the gold around here. It's got the booty going on. Booty, 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 booty. Won't bother clicking the joints. I actually commented in my video on Jubilee and Emma Frost that the joints were all very nice. I've had a lot of problems with these figures in the past, Hasbro figures. Something seems to have happened recently where they're just nice, which is what you expect. This figure here in Australia costs $45 from Zing. I know Zing and EB are generally on the higher end of prices, but still, $45. You know, people could say it's on par with figures this size, but doesn't need to be. Particularly love like the draping part of her dress. It has that good flowing effect. Let's get this other head sculpt on. It looks quite nice. As you know, I don't really review a lot of these figures. I've like the mere fact that I'm showing you more means been really enjoying what's been coming out and what I'm seeing on shelves. I don't go hunting for these things. I don't know what's coming out. I'm just seeing them on shelves and thinking, wow, that looks really good. And then just buying them. I'm not massive with, you know, doing the reviews on these things. I just buy what I like and want to share it with you guys. If you're interested in seeing a lot of other content like this, please check out my members section. For a couple of bucks a month, you get an extra 2 to 3 videos a week, and it's a lot of stuff like this, not just Joe's. So yeah, very nice. Let's check it out with the weapons. You can see the hands on both identical, identical poses. Looks really good. Really nice. Those weapons go along with her really nicely. Oh, it looks a lot better with the madman face on her. That moved beautifully. Real fluid motion. No feelings like it was going to break or anything like that. So yeah, in the end, I'm really glad I bought this figure. It is super nice. And just getting that feeling back of, you know, when we were kids and you'd be seeing Mystique in the comics, in the, you know, seeing them in the X-Men cartoons when you were a kid. It's a really great figure doing its job, which is bringing back the memories for you, the buyer. Let me know in the comments what you think. That face sculpt is growing on me now. But initially I was a bit skeptical about it. So yeah, thanks very much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the content, let me know in the comments section. Hit the like button, sub if you're not subbed, and until the next video, stay frosty. Bye bye.